Panic sets in. North West in trouble. Kim Kardashian embarrasses herself. Kylie concerned. Panic sets in as headlines explode across tabloids and social media feeds. North West, the daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, has suddenly become the center of a storm she never asked for. At just 11 years old, North is under more pressure than most adults face, and now her mother's choices are dragging her even deeper into the glare of controversy. What was supposed to be a moment of empowerment and spotlight for North has instead spiraled into embarrassment for Kim and mounting concern from her younger sister Kylie Jenner, who has reportedly stepped in to try and stabilize the family narrative. The trouble began when Kim insisted on showcasing North at a recent high-profile fashion event, positioning her as the new face of the Kardashian brand. Cameras flashed, crowds screamed, and the media swarmed as North stepped out, styled in a bold and eccentric look carefully crafted by her mother. But what Kim thought would be celebrated as avant-garde quickly turned sour. Critics slammed the outfit as age-inappropriate, with commentators accusing Kim of forcing her daughter into adult spaces too early. The backlash spread across platforms like wildfire, and suddenly the headlines were less about North's potential and more about Kim's judgment. This isn't the first time Kim Kardashian has been accused of prioritizing brand optics over family well-being, but this episode has struck a deeper nerve. Many feel that North is being treated less like a child and more like a marketing accessory in Kim's ongoing quest to dominate the fashion and entertainment industries. Kim's attempts to laugh off the criticism only made things worse, with her public remarks being described as dismissive and tone-deaf. For a woman who built her empire on public relations savvy, this misstep is raising questions about whether Kim's instincts have dulled in the evolving celebrity landscape. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner is said to be quietly alarmed at how far things have gone. The youngest of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, Kylie has always walked a delicate balance between public exposure and protecting her children, often keeping her daughter's stormy shielded from the harshest aspects of fame. Sources close to the family suggest that Kylie has been urging Kim to rethink how much spotlight North should be getting, especially at such a formative age. Kylie's concern reportedly grew after seeing the emotional strain North endured in the days following the event, as negative commentary poured in online. The timing couldn't be worse. With Kanye West frequently making headlines for his own controversies, North is already navigating a complicated family dynamic. Adding Kim's miscalculated public stunts to the mix only deepens the instability. Fans who once defended Kim as a fiercely protective mother are now voicing doubt, arguing that she seems more interested in building North as a brand than protecting her childhood. In a culture where every misstep is magnified, Kim may have underestimated how closely people are watching her parenting decisions. Public reaction has been brutal. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags criticizing Kim for using her daughter as a pawn, while parenting experts weighed in on television segments warning about the dangers of overexposure for children in the spotlight. Memes mocking Kim's stage mom behavior have gone viral, amplifying the humiliation she faces. What could have been a triumph for the Kardashian brand is instead being described as one of its most embarrassing chapters, and Kim's credibility as a mother and influencer has taken a visible hit. North herself has been caught in the middle of the storm. Friends of the family report that the young girl is feeling overwhelmed, struggling to understand why her appearance has drawn such harsh criticism. Though her parents may frame this as a lesson in resilience, critics argue that no child should have to develop thick skin, simply because of an adult's miscalculations. The long-term impact of growing up under constant scrutiny is already a concern for celebrity children, and North's situation has reignited debate about the ethical limits of family-based fame. For Kylie, this is more than just a public relations fiasco, it's a family crisis. She has reportedly taken on a bigger role in supporting North emotionally, checking in with her, and offering reassurance away from the cameras. Kylie knows firsthand the pressures of growing up under the Kardashian brand, and her protective instincts are kicking in hard. Some insiders even suggest that Kylie may try to intervene more publicly if Kim doesn't start dialing back her daughter's exposure. Behind the scenes, tension between the sisters is said to be escalating. While the Kardashian-Jenner family is famous for keeping internal conflicts under wraps until they can monetize them for reality television, This time, the stakes feel different. The bond between Kim and Kylie has always been strong, but if Kylie feels Kim is putting North at risk, that loyalty may be tested in ways we haven't seen before. The idea that family branding could fracture personal relationships within the dynasty is fueling speculation about deeper rifts behind closed doors. What makes this moment especially damaging is how it intersects with larger cultural conversations about children in the entertainment industry. Audiences are increasingly critical of parents who thrust their kids into fame too soon, citing cases of burnout, exploitation, and mental health struggles. Kim's misstep has therefore landed at the worst possible time, in a climate that is far less forgiving than it might have been even 5 years ago. Every mistake is magnified, and every choice is dissected through a harsher lens of accountability. As the backlash continues, Kim is now faced with a choice: double down on her strategy of making North the centerpiece of her brand, or step back and let her daughter have the space to grow at her own pace. Either path carries risks, but the longer Kim ignores the concerns of her family, her fans, and even her critics, the more she risks alienating the public that built her empire. The Kardashian brand has always thrived on reinvention, but this time the pressure isn't about selling a new beauty product or fashion line. It's about safeguarding a child's well-being. In the end, the question remains: will Kim recognize the seriousness of the situation before it causes lasting damage, or will her relentless pursuit of spotlight push North further into the fire? For Kylie and others who genuinely care for North, the answer can't come soon enough. Until then, the panic surrounding the Kardashian empire shows no signs of fading, and every move Kim makes will determine whether this is a passing embarrassment or the beginning of a permanent fracture in both her family and her brand.